I'ma hope this works well. This webcam not working. I swear to God if it don't work, bruh. I'ma send this webcam to God. The webcam ain't working. Something ain't right, Chief. I'ma hope this works well. What? This webcam not working. I swear to God if it don't work, bruh. I'ma send this webcam to God. Okay, that's not the webcam. Webcam ain't working. Something ain't right, Chief. Okay, wow. Something ain't right. Okay. Okay, that's not the webcam. What's up, Dom? What up, Rich Kid? What up, Wes? Alright. We're gonna go to YouTube. My favorite creator has posted something, so we're gonna be watching that. What's up, Dom? What up, Rich Kid? What up, Wes? Alright. We're gonna go to YouTube. My favorite creator has posted now. Something, so we're gonna be I don't know how this is gonna work. If y'all don't like scary things, click off the video. If you want to stay and watch my reaction to this whole thing, feel free to. But
I want to die.
I'm just telling you, bro, it's not gonna be pleasant for some of y'all. So just be
hate this.
precautious, bro.
There's no coal here. There's no fucking nothing's there.
We're just gonna wait for a little people. Long time no see. What up, Neo Ninja? Let me just share stream with Discord real quick. Where's Discord? We gotta scare the scream to Discord. Alright. Although we lost a member. So he came out of nowhere. Bro, they're in the middle of nowhere. Where did this kid come from?
Jeez.
What in the hell?
I'm getting back in here.
Where? It's in the middle of nowhere. That looks good as hell. Are they eating cookies? I don't eat cookies with my family like that. Sheesh! Oh. Thank you. Thank you for liking my mic. I tried. Bro, this kid is coming out of nowhere. There's like nothing but snow and trees. Whoa. You got a laptop for Christmas? Cool. Here, I'll read everything. I got earbuds and I'm ready. Yes! These things get dark quick, guys. And if Horse Shorts Party's watching this, I freaking love you guys. Bro, he's just trying to lure you in the woods, you dummies. What the hell? We're just gonna ignore the fact he just bent over for random kids. What the fuck? Continue with the story. Nice. What the hell? He peed on him. Oh! Bitch! Let's be honest. Half of these people that would do that, they would beat the living shit out of this kid. I'm not even kidding. But you're telling me if somebody would throw something at you, you know, full of piss, you're just gonna stand there and cry? Like, what the fuck, bro? Get up. God, this is retarded. Nobody cares. Let's go. God dang. He probably lost his way. God dang. Oh my god. Ooh! He just murdered this kid with his bare fist. What? This took a dark turn. I thought he was about to get murdered. God, I'm just gonna warn y'all, y'all are kids and all, and this is about to show what in the fuck he just beat the living hell out of this kid. So if you do not like anything gory, just cover your eyes, because it usually shows anything and everything that happens in the stories.
Bro's trying to be kid friendly.
Woo! Yeah, R.I.P. that little kid that just got beat the hell out of. Dang! Bruh, just open a tab for no reason. What type of story was that? Bro beat the hell out of this kid, covered him, and then talked about Groundhog Day, and now the campster. You're calling him a fat phony fraud, but you built like a fucking muffin. Okay, next. Although this kid is the Dragon Warrior. This kid looks like a boy version of Meg Griffin. I can't, bro. Man looking like he ate non-stop Big Macs with extra cheese. Will Demi have you watched Kung Fu? Yes, I've watched Kung Fu Panda. This dude can't skadoosh like Poe. I thought he was about to talk about how his cat. Never mind. If this kid was me, I would literally drink the energy drinks and then just stay up. Or no, not stay up, but I would end up going to sleep because that is my luck. Just saying. Wait, is that the Griffin's door? I don't know, bro. Well, he doesn't really look like Peter. Oh my god. This kid's gonna make his dad shit himself. Whoa. It's Santa Claus! Jesus. He just said he went through the chimney and the chimney's on fire. Do we need to go back to that? Because the chimney's literally lit. Oh, whatever. This kid's a pedo. No witnesses. He's about to get killed by Santa Claus. Bro, I thought this was a horror story, not ASMR. Nice. What's up, Pickle? Santa's about to die in his living room floor. And my mic is gonna die. Yay! Don't you just love to hear it? Well, my headset, because I don't use the mic anymore. It's fine, we have extras. No! We gotta go back. Okay. I'm sorry, he just murdered Santa Claus. We can't watch the rest. So we just open up to a guy that already murdered somebody. What the hell? Okay. Wait, I can clip things. Yeah. Okay, that's just weird. Why do you eat silence on a date, you weirdo? Although, guys, I just had my first date. It was fucking amazing. Just saying. God. Please don't tell me this story is about a snowman. Oh my God. This is Jack Frost, bruh. All over again. Obviously, you know? It's kind of snowing outside. What are you talking about? It's just a snowman. Chill, my G. What is this? Oh, Krampus? I'm thinking this guy's hallucinating or something. That. What in the hell? What's up, new subs? What the hell, bro? Oh. Holy. Yo, it's that snowman. You see that snowman? He did it. Look at his face. Look at his face. He's so guilty. Ooh, the snowman's gonna get me. His girlfriend's leaving him. He just punched a snowman. There was nobody there. It was only him, bro. He mangled Frosty for no reason.
He deserved it.
R.I.P. that boy Frosty. Is that snowman alive? He just killed him. And you see him in the mirror right there. Conspiracy theory, guys. It might be Krampus fucking with him. We'll move on.
Yes, there's ball sack.
Flamethrower, flamethrower. Wait. Why are you gonna grab an axe for a snowman? You know, I'm not even gonna ask questions.
You just did.
Wait a minute. When we first opened this, he killed somebody. So, okay.
I feel like you don't understand.
Oh my god, this is so sad. It's his girlfriend playing tricks on him. Oh, never mind. Oh, hell no. You are not about to murder your girlfriend. That is the... Isn't this your first date and he's already murdered a girl? What the hell, man?
Feels like something you could do.
You're gonna be the first and last date she's ever had. Come on, man. Guys, take notes. This is not what you do on a first date, okay? That pillow looks way more well animated. That's funny. Oh my god, you did not just murder your girlfriend on the first date. No! I mean, you're pretty stupid. You probably had, like, the whole world in your hands, how it feels. And, you just murdered, you know, life sucks sometimes. Sometimes you just have to, I'm playing. You don't have to kill a girl. What the hell's wrong with this guy? Yeah, on my first date, what I want you to do is go to a cabin. I'm gonna freak the fuck out about a snowman being in the window. I'm gonna kill your ass. Should have been on his Tinder profile, bro.
Oh, I hate ladders.
And then he changed his profile picture on Tinder to never going to a date again. This is the worst date ever. Hashtag bring back Cindy. R.I.P. She's well missed. Also, R.I.P. to my boy Frosty. Even though he grew himself back together. This guy's obviously a psychopath. She swiped right on the wrong guy. I'm sorry, Cindy, but you'll be well missed. Dude should burn the body. Bro, she cut him up to millions of pieces and he's in the middle of nowhere. Nobody's gonna expect shit unless he doesn't change his act like he is right now. What in the hell, bro? I would never in a million years kill a girl I like. There's no matter what, like, just too of a nice guy, but I guess I'm not him. I don't know what the hell's going on with him, but boy, Frosty the Snowman, Cindy, the silly Cindy, is dead as hell. I'm just saying. Wow. Frosty, we'll miss you. God damn. He had some type of disorder. That's why he killed that mother. God damn it. We're watching we're watching this one. I've already seen it, but I'll commentate on all of it. And honestly, let's be honest, guys. My first date was a success, and I fucking loved it. And honestly, I could say I wouldn't change it for the world, but that bitch was a psychopath. Shit. Well, time to move on to it's basically all Grinch animations. So, just enjoy it's a little weird. Okay, let's start. Oh man. Oh, I should read the thing. Man freaked out like me whenever I see a vegetable. Almost quitting guitar, scary story animated. We need that. Her soul was trapped in her body. She loved her so much, and that is why she stabbed her and set her soul free. Arf, arf, bro. I think you're just a psychopath in disguise, my boy. I'm just gonna move on to the next video. That is scary. I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see that, bro. He's a serial killer. Well, obviously. I mean, he obviously had something that made him kill that girl for no reason.
There's no reason if he had something to do.
He looks depressed. They look so depressed. We have a creepy little thing, and then, you know, we just have this Frosty the Snowman in the background, and he just brings up my mood, man. He just makes me smile. Ooh! I would love going ice skating. I feel like I would be the person to fall and then somebody run me over and I'd lose a leg or an arm. You know, just, you know, maybe a finger. I'm just saying, I'm so clumsy. I would, you know, just trip on anything. I literally trip on air. So I probably would never go ice skating because I'd probably get decapitated or whatnot. But, you know, I would love to. As long as I wasn't so clumsy. Obviously, this is not... This is obviously the real Grinch, because, you know, he doesn't even have a mask on, bro. That's when you just dip.
I don't want it.
Damn. I've seen this before. I'm gonna say it again. Why? Why? Just a PS5. You know, PS5s are really hard to get these days, so I understand why he would go through all this trouble to get a damn PS5, but he should have thought in his mind. Just watch. This is the dumbest motherfucking one. I swear to God. He picks up this PS5 and he shoves it in his hands. He's like, I got a PS5! And it's stupid. It's just, ugh. But everybody wants that, so, you know. Obviously smoking weed, there's no ornament on the top of the tree. Oh, forgotten resolution. I think everybody forgets about the revolution. Bro, I wouldn't do this. If you say this to a boy, they'll be like, ooh, bet. If you say this to a girl, she'll run away. This is why men don't live long, because we decided to get PS5s from the Grinch letting us climb a damn tree. Like, does that not throw a bunch of red flags? A weird man wants you to climb a tree to get an ornament you don't see to get a PS5. Bruh, whatever. And you know he's asking for trouble because he's just looking at this cousin. Like, what the hell? Whatever. Gawk. That's a dad joke. Bruh in the comments said if the Grinch gave you a PS5, you would just have McDonald's Wi-Fi. Yeah, I can't. You know what? Yeah, you're probably right. This is what you do in this situation right here. There's people already by him. Like, we've already seen him climb the tree, and there was people by them the whole time. Why did they not stomp out the fire? Or move the clock? Whatever.
You say whatever a lot.
Look! They're literally standing by the fire. Like, just kick the bag away from the tree, and the boy would be okay. Everything in a horror movie or horror film is always something dumb, I swear to God. And this is what you do in this situation, even though, you know, some people would actually freeze if you're in a life or death situation. Just climb off of the tree, make sure you can jump as far as possible, and then land. Not that hard. Just swing, maybe, you know, swing away from the damn fire. Don't jump into it. Whatever.
If you were in a situation where you would do any of that, you would just die.
Also, if y'all are new, you know, like and subscribe, you know, helps me out a lot. Greatly appreciate it. Alright, back to the video. Oh my goodness. Horrible. I believe it. It's like a bunch of sunburns times 10. My man looks like Deadpool. Bricks. They climbed the tree just so this dude could look like Deadpool, just to figure out that the ornament was in their hands the whole time. That has got to hurt, bro. He's looking like a siren? Or is that what he said? He's looking like an alien. Yeah. Yeah. You know, just stay away from fire. It's that simple. I'm playing. That guy couldn't do anything about that, bro. My man was asleep. It usually is a tradition. The Grinch. Oh my god, another one. Scary Grinch. He be smoking crack. This pervert. Oh! That Santa Claus is creepy as hell. He got crack. Go ask him. He might have it. Did he get a Pokemon ball? Gotta catch them all. A dog. Look how mad that dog looks in the background. Like, boy, get out of my house. Stop arguing with my dad. I'ma jump you. Why does this kid look like me? That's scary. Except for he's probably not as tall as me. Unless the dad's 6'5". Woo! That's not me anymore. I love being home alone. I can relate to that. My father never calls me, and it's Christmas, and I haven't heard from him. Well, shit, this just took a dark turn. Whatever. Damn, that's a huge fire, guys. No, not the dog. First Frosty, now the dog. I'm actually about to cry. You stay away from me. What does he brush with? Jesus. Man has SpongeBob for teeth. I really can't talk with my my shark teeth. Sometimes. Christmas presents are expensive, man.
I'm about to make it fucking full of Freon here so I can die.
I thought it was about to be that man gets lit, you know. He just pulls out another lighter and lights up the rope and boom, that dude dead. The hell? My boy gay as hell. Oh my god. He just said yes, daddy. Oh my god. He gets kidnapped and he has a happily ever after. That's tough. Holy shit. This man was so lonely he got kidnapped and he was happy. I've never been sledding in my life. Skis is where it's at. What you mean? And snowboarding? I'd rather do that than tobogganing. I think he's talking to Santa. Oh my god, that's scary. Hey, it's romantic. Y'all are together. That's all men want nowadays. Sheesh. I just need to stop sheeshing. Oh no. And she got unconscious. I'm playing. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I really like this girl, but on my first date, we had like this encounter with this crackhead. He was yelling, and she told me to run, and I ran off without her. And then she gets in my car and was like, "So why did you run?" I was like, "You told me to run. What the hell?" Because this guy was scaring the living shit out of us. But I was like, I don't know. I was like, she told me to run, so I ran. It just made me look bad. It's all I have to say. God, you scary as hell. His teeth would bite the living. He would just bite your head off. Don't be suspicious. Some people in this world is evil as hell. A life lesson, guys. If y'all see a Grinch that is looking to give you anything, just fucking run away. It didn't end up, You don't just find a random Grinch behind the trees and expect to have a happy ending. That's like common sense. You're in the middle of nowhere and this Grinch is coming out of nowhere. Just saying. That ain't romantic. You're supposed to let him do that. Actually, I take that back. You know, the man needs to be by the Grinch. So if she tries something stupid, just punch him in his face. Nice. Oh, that's not good. Oh, God. I wonder what it is. Oh, never mind. Woo! That's not good. God. That's scary as hell. Woo! Damn. Well, no wonder why it's free. Oh, I'm horrible. Oh, I take it back. I feel bad. Alright, guys. You know what? I think we'll watch another one. So we have the Grinch. We got this one. We could do Chuck E. Cheese. You know what? We'll mix it up. I mean, we'll do all three of... We'll just do all three of them. Alright. Part 3. I don't know why I didn't just... We gotta like this. That's what y'all have to do on my video. And this. And this right here. That and that you have to do... I'm playing. You don't have to do that. I just love it when y'all do that. Wendy's. I want to go to Universal. Wow. Oh my goodness. This guy looks like me. Blue eyes, blonde hair. Looks good. My habitats. I'm just. uh. Goodness gracious. I'm dying over here and I don't even smoke. Oh, hell no. He's wearing a diaper. Oh my god. Hell no, go back to your room. Oh. He should have just ran for the stairs. Why is his eyes like that? This guy's drunk as hell. Oh my god. This is scary shit. I wouldn't have ate. Don't eat that. Do not eat that. Oh my god. I'll be celebrating. That dude just scared the living shit out of me. This is why you keep a knife on you at all times, kids. I'm playing. Don't kill nobody. No matter how creepy they are.
Hey, that's cool and all, but you know they can't hear the video. It's just you.
This is why you keep a knife on you at all times.
It's just you.
Don't kill nobody.
They can't hear shit.
No matter how creepy they are. That's funny.
So they have to read every single subtitle.
Hold up. Why did no one tell me y'all cannot hear no audio? Wow. Hello? Okay. Okay, I think I got it, guys. Sorry, I'm an idiot. You didn't tell me. Whatever. Tell me if that worked, guys.
Not to the part where you actually watch a video.
Sorry, I'm an idiot. You didn't tell me. Whatever.
Now you can only hear your past stream. Listen.
If that worked, guys. Tell me if that worked, guys. Sorry, I'm an idiot.
Not to the part where you actually watch a video. See?
It didn't work.
Yeah. Now you can only hear your past stream. Listen.
I'm so confused. Alright, we gotta remove that. I don't know what the hell happened. Mason, turn it off. It didn't work.
Off what?
What you have? Alright. I'm so confused. Alright, let's see if this works, guys. Alright, we gotta remove that. I don't know what the hell happened. Mason, turn it off. I'm pretty sure that worked. Alright, let's see if this works, guys. Mason, turn it off. I'm pretty sure that worked. Alright, let's see if this works, guys. Okay, that didn't work because I think I have to have audio output too. I'm an idiot. I've been commentating on a video that hasn't even been okay. Okay, that didn't work because I think I have to have audio output too. I'm an idiot. I've been commentating on a video that hasn't even been okay.
Given me in the following months.
I need to make sure this works now. I'm an idiot. I need to make sure this works. Oh, it works now.
I was subpoenaed to testify against that
Okay.
bird of a man.
Nobody told me until now. So.
I got to learn far more than I wanted to. The hotel security cameras had ample footage of the man stalking multiple people in the hallways.
What in the hell?
Candy canes, which he laced with some kind of extremely potent poison. No matter how many times he raved about it, I'll never understand his delusional motive. Something about bringing people closer together for Christmas by sending them all to heaven.
That's weird.
But the civil suit against the hotel is still going on. I hope my friend's parents get a fortune from that hotel for their negligence.
I hope so too. Let a man kill someone. God damn. I don't think y'all were scared because y'all didn't get to hear the audio. Yeah.
In my last year of high school, my parents pressured me into getting a job to save money before I moved.
He's fat. I
knew
mean,
they couldn't offer me much once I left.
he was
so
scaring
I didn't really
people.
have much choice. But with school still hanging around my neck, I wouldn't get a job that required real work. Instead, I applied for a part-time position as an elf in the local mall, backing up the visiting Santa Claus. It
Dang.
couldn't be any harder than smiling and helping kids up and down from Santa's lap.
Why does that
Not
Santa
showing
look so
the occasional
scary?
Temper tantrum, of course. I got the job without any trouble, and initially,
Well, congrats,
my
bro.
hopes were high. The man who'd been hired to play Santa Claus really did look like the Saint Nicholas
What
himself.
is the ads for, bro?
This game's boring. Isn't there any good game out there that's free?
He didn't need one of those cheesy fake beards. His genuine facial hair was spot on.
Nice.
Plus, the fluffy suit of red and white looked like it had been tailor-made specifically for him. It was still early in the morning when I walked in on my first day. The mall wasn't even open yet, so I thought I should introduce myself before the day began. Good morning, sir. I'm the new helper elf. Oh, good. Fresh meat. Make a good impression and get me some coffee, dear boy. The way he spoke threw me. He sounded like Santa, but he didn't say the things you'd expect Santa to say, or in the way Santa would. I glanced around idly to the other elves, meeting their intense stares. One of them looked at me with wide eyes and said, "Get the freaking coffee, dimwit." I hated the
Dang.
urgency in his voice and rushed off to the food court. I didn't even know where the break room was, so I had to pay for a cup out of pocket from a restaurant, which was still opening up. When I got back, the elf that spoke to me before was knelt below Santa's chair, polishing his boots. It was a really strange sight, and it certainly wasn't in her job description. Still, I didn't want to intervene, so I did my best to ignore it as I handed Santa his coffee. See this here, dear
Good night, Andrew.
boy? This is what happens when you speak out of line. Elves need to respect Santa, and of course his beautiful reindeer. Got it? You mean, yes, Santa. Right, I'm sorry, Santa. At that
Yes, Santa.
I could understand why he was calling us dear boys and girls.
It's midnight
He
for
had
me.
a strange obsession with reindeer, so I assumed the pun was being said intentionally. I began having serious doubts about the job. However, as soon as the mall opened up and kids started lining up to meet us, things got easier.
Ooh.
That's when Santa finally got into character, and for the duration of the business hours, he was the jolly man he was supposed to be. Thankfully, my shifts ended before Santa's, so I didn't have to deal with him during close. For the first couple weeks, every day was more or less the same. Every evening, I'd get home depressed, wondering how such a jerk could be Santa Claus. And every morning, I'd return to be slave to his beck and call. Over time, I found a certain urge of defiance building up inside of me every time I heard him order us around. Always,
Nice.
dear boy, do this. Dear girl, do that. Like we were his servants, as if we were dear to his heart in any way. One
Bye,
day,
Andrew.
I went in with a scowl on my face
Good night.
from all the pent-up frustration, and that Santa poser was right on top of me for it.
Dang.
Hey, you! You're always leaving early and weaseling out of cleaning. Vacuum the stage, because somebody did a lousy job last night. By the time I got back with the vacuum, he had another order for me. You boy, go get me some fresh meat from the food court. Okay, sir, just as soon as I finish cleaning. Do it now! Do you want to learn what it's like to be one of my reindeer? They're not even open yet, old man. Give me a minute. I clammed up, but I'd already let slip enough to piss him off. The other elves stared on in fear. Dear boy, I'm gonna rip your stupid elf ears off and make them my earmuffs! Leave me
Wow.
alone or I'm calling the cops! He lunged at me with sudden speed, but he was caught and held back by the other elves, thrashing and screaming. He eventually
Holy
caved in and exited the mall. After that, the only thing left was explaining to the public why Santa had disappeared. We didn't mind.
Why
The whole mall full
there's...
of kids bawling from disappointment was easy compared to dealing
Wow.
with that jerk.
Yeah.
We improvised with the picture setup and carried out work for the rest of the day. Unfortunately, things took a sour turn when I got off. I was walking through the parking lot to get to my bus stop when I saw a Christmas stocking cap fluttering behind a dumpster. I could tell there was someone behind there. I crept up and looked over the edge and saw the mall Santa eating the mangled corpse of a deer. He looked up at me with blood streaming from his mouth and said, "Dear boy, would you like some venison?" What the hell are you doing?
What's Venice?
What? Can't you see
Ew.
why I call you stupid elves my dear boys and girls now?
He's a cannibal. He was gonna eat him.
I ran away as fast as I could, traveling the extra few blocks down the road to wait anxiously for the next bus. When I finally got home, I stumbled in. shaking,
Holy
fell into my bed.
balls.
For the next few days, I didn't leave the house. I quit that job at the mall and
I
started applying
don't blame
elsewhere.
you. If I saw
didn't
a
sleep.
cannibal
The
eating
image
Santa,
of
I would
all
totally
this
quit too.
Santa's teeth flashed before me in the dark. By the time Christmas rolled around, I'd slipped back into my old lazy habits like a coping mechanism. Hey, son. We're going to the store to get some dinner.
What's up,
You want
Falcon?
anything? Pizza? Fried chicken? Sure, Dad. How about venison?
You did not just say venison. Woo! I'm getting out. I need to go to sleep. Well, good night. I hope you don't have nightmares. Hope I wasn't the.
Everybody knows that mall Santas aren't the
Good night,
sort
Neo
of
Ninja.
people you should
You have a
really
good one, man.
trust around children, which must be why there's always a crowd
God,
of elf
that is
characters
a
in that
scary
area
Santa.
to keep the costumed man in check. I, for one, am certainly glad that this is the case, but likely not for the reason you'd expect. I have a terribly clear memory of one occasion with one of these mall Santas. I was much younger at the time, young enough to still be interested in the idea of Santa Claus.
No
But
way.
more than old enough to have my doubts about the truth of it. My whole family went out to the community mall for some last-minute Christmas shopping. The first thing that caught my attention was the staging area, right inside the entrance, where Santa Claus was granting wishes and taking pictures along with his team of elves. To my recollection,
Interesting.
that was probably the most wholesome and charming Santa Claus charade the mall ever had. All the
What's
kids
1
in
plus 1,
line
Demi?
were so
3.
excited to talk to the one
I know my math. I'm
Saint
playing.
Nicholas.
It's 2.
I immediately started begging my parents to let me go see him. Mom, can we go see Santa Claus?
Maybe later, honey. The line is too long. We'd be there all day. We should go shopping while we have all our energy.
Okay, but if it's shorter later, can we go?
Sure, sweetie pie. You've been
Goodness
nice this year.
gracious.
I guess my parents wanted to buy what they could before everything was gone. It didn't make sense to me at first, but the longer they made me wait,
If you really want to
and
be
the more
scared,
times they asked me
watch
what I wanted
Life
for
of
Christmas,
Luxury.
the more it began to dawn on me that Santa Claus wasn't really the person who gave out the presents every year.
Dude, stop trying to play guitar solos using scales. And no, this isn't hype. This isn't a joke. Listen,
I like these
Obviously, it
animated
was just
stories.
the parents who bought things for their children. Otherwise,
Ow.
what would be the point of asking Santa Claus to get me something if Mom had just gotten me everything I wanted right in front of me? So, by the end of the shop,
If this series blows up, I'll start watching a bunch of scary things with fans, you know. I kind of want to do that, to be honest, anyways. You know, just commentate on a bunch of stuff. Alright, back to the video.
shopping spree, I was in a pretty sour mood. I know that every kid has to realize this at some point, but having the
he's so
magic
mad.
stripped away so close to Christmas brought on a lot of conflicting emotions for the younger me. But it would only get worse from there. As we were about to leave the mall with our purchases in tow, we all noticed how much shorter the line for Santa had gotten.
Look at that, honey. You could almost walk right up to him.
At that point, I didn't even want to talk to him anymore. The glow was all gone. And now it seemed like every one of the few kids that were waiting in line were almost scared.
You liar.
Despite that, I just didn't have the energy to say no at the time. So we all shuffled into the queue so I could get to sit on Santa's lap. But as we got closer and closer, I started to see that the line wasn't the only thing that had changed in the few hours since I'd last seen the staging area.
Holy
Santa Claus
sheesh.
looked different. Before, he
I
was
can
this
stop
jolly
the
old,
sheesh.
warm and fuzzy-looking grandpa.
Yeah, guys,
But
I'm bringing
now,
back the sheesh. The
he didn't even
sheesh.
look like the same person anymore. And it wasn't just that his fake beard wasn't on right. It looked like he was wearing some kind of mask. The smiling rosy cheeks from before had turned pale and droopy. I was extremely nervous by the time I got to the front of the line.
You can
I don't
always
think
see
the rest
he's.
of my family was paying attention. Everybody's just tired, that's all.
Go on, honey. Go get your picture.
Timidly, I stepped up to Santa's lap. Without a word, he picked me up with a vice grip and shoved me down between his legs. And what do you want for Christmas?
You can
kid?
obviously
I
that's
couldn't
that's a
respond.
mask.
I was frozen with fear I couldn't explain. Well, kid, come on, spit it out. You're not the real Santa.
Santa on drugs.
What'd you say? Speak up, I'm old. I said, you're not the real Santa Claus. You're a fake. I'd seen this movie where a guy tears the fake beard off the mall Santa. I thought it would be a great way to expose this guy who was giving me the creeps. But when I reached up with a quickness and yanked the white ball of fluff with all my might, more came off than I expected.
Hell
Her
no.
face peeled off and crumpled up in my stunned grasp. The real face of the man beneath was caked in blood and bits of tissue, grinning at me maniacally with all wretched manner of craggly teeth and sharp features. After that initial moment of shock, he threw me off to the ground and started running for the door. I remember being unable to move, hearing a cacophony of shrieks and shouts and wailing. The man didn't get far. The security guards ran him down with an initiative I'd never seen from a mall cop before or since. In the coming days, we found out that the original Santa Claus actor was discovered in his van out in the mall parking lot, naked, with his face cut off. He went on break and never came back. We never learned that psycho's motive, but one thing's for sure. I will never forget that moment every time I hear the name Santa Claus come up.
Scarred for Santa Claus's name, bro.
You boy, go get me some fresh meat from the food court.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
sir, just as soon as I finish cleaning.
Do it!
Did you know you can save 25% on your next hardware refresh when you combine the
This is a good way to start off a video. You know it's gonna be good.
I'd been driving for 2 days on a cross-country road trip, only taking breaks to sleep and refuel. I was somewhere in the middle of nowhere when snowflakes started to fall on my windshield. By the time I made it to the next exit, the visibility was too poor to drive in. To my surprise, not far off the ramp, there was a Chuck E. Cheese, just sitting by itself in a parking lot with no other buildings around it. It was nighttime, but the lights were still on. The inside was just as barren and empty as the surroundings. It was dead quiet, dimly lit, and to my disappointment, very drafty. Only one other customer was there taking shelter with me. A nice-looking girl sitting by herself. She looked up at me as I entered, so I walked up to her table and tried to strike up conversation. Hey, bet you thought you'd never seen one of these places out here.
I sure didn't. Kinda pops up out of nowhere. But it's nice, isn't it?
I looked around and lied. Sure, it's pretty nice. It's better than black ice.
So, what
She
are you
looks so
doing
nice.
in the middle of nowhere?
Going home for the holidays, seeing the folks and all that.
Oh, that's great! Me too. Hey, you want some pizza? I ordered a pie, but they do 16 inches. I can't finish all that.
Oh, don't worry, I'll help you. Right as I sat down across from her, the pizza came out. It was gone in minutes. I was already starting to like this girl. It's not every day you meet a girl you can pig out on mediocre pizza with. Afterwards, we decided to mess around in the arcade. The girl went to the bathroom as I walked up to the cashier. He was this old shriveled husk in a cheesy uniform. I held out some cash and asked, "Hey, can I get this in arcade coins?" The old man took...
This dude looks like the boy off a Monster House. If y'all ever seen that movie, it's kind of creepy, but at the same time, it's not really that scary. It's about this house that comes to life. But yeah, back to the video.
the money, then said something completely out of the blue.
Your girlfriend's looking tastier than our pizza.
Excuse me? The cashier ignored me as he counted the coins. It was then that I noticed the mascot. The rat stood in a corner behind the counter, motionless, staring with those empty black eyes.
Now you two have fun.
The cashier dumped a pile of coins into my hands. With that as a pass, I rushed away from the counter and did my best to forget about what the guy said. Unfortunately, that's when I saw how lame and defunct the arcade was. All the good games were out of order, and the only games left were the boring gimmicks that scam you out of your coins.
Oh,
but
man.
I'd already paid for the coins, so we decided to play anyway. The best thing they had was this claw machine with stuff like iPods and Bluetooth speakers for prizes.
I never win those.
Of course, I couldn't get a single thing to drop into the bucket. The whole
Fun fact, me and this girl that I went on a date with, that I really like, me and her spent about $25 on a claw machine trying to win a Nintendo Switch. It didn't come out too good. I mean, we had fun, but it was rigged like always. Or we might have just sucked. There's that little putting the key in thing. Very scary. You know, if you get that key in there, we want to switch. I would have been really happy.
time, I could feel the eyes of the rat mascot all
but we
over
didn't.
me as he stood in a corner.
Like always. Things are always
I'm
rigged.
just so incredibly epic. No
Which
one can
sucks.
compare. Oh, really? Or are you just playing baby games? My feet.
I started to get
Next.
frustrated, so I excused myself to the bathroom to calm down. I was only in there for a minute, but when I got out, the girl was gone. I looked around frantically, but I couldn't find her. The claw machine we were using just a minute ago was now covered up with a curtain and had an out-of-order sign taped onto it. And that rat mascot was standing right beside it, still totally motionless and still incessantly staring. I hustled up to the cashier once more and asked, "Have you seen the girl I was with? She was just here."
She left, sir, and you have to leave too. We're closing now.
What? But we
We are closed! Leave so I can go home!
But I literally just...
Leave us alone! I'm calling the cops!
What the
Okay,
heck?
okay! I looked back to the mascot at the claw machine one last time. Its eyes had been following me from the moment I stepped foot in the place. I had no problem with getting away from that thing. I headed for the door, but when I got there, I stopped. I heard a noise, a thud, a rattling, and the faint echoing voice of a girl. I turned back to see the rat standing right in front of me. It was standing really close to me now. I could hear the person inside breathing heavily. I wanted to run past him and look for the source of the noise, but I had no idea how strong the guy inside the suit could have been. Reluctantly, I turned away and left the building into the fallen powder outside. As soon as I left the building,
That
the
was a
light
smart
shut off
idea.
and I could no longer see anything inside.
I mean, you know, if we'd have
I
pushed
made
him
my
and
way
it
to
was
my
being a
car to
bulk
sleep
guy, he
until it
could
was
have got
safe to
knocked
drive
out and
again.
killed.
Except I couldn't sleep.
Except for he doesn't
I
save the
couldn't
girl
stop
that he
thinking
likes.
about that girl. Where did
Which
she
is
go?
a bummer,
I never
dude.
even learned her name. To this day, I worry if I let something terrible happen right under my nose. Unfortunately, I don't even know where exactly I stopped that night. And without a name to give, there's not much help I can give to anyone who might be looking for her. It's a shame, really. She was very nice.
No.
I think it's safe to say that deciding to work at Chuck E. Cheese was the worst decision I've ever made in my life. I only did it because I thought it would be easy. I went there often as a kid, and the owners remembered me, so getting the job was a breeze. What I hadn't counted on was just how ugly the other side of the business turned out to be.
Ugh.
And not just because the bathrooms and kitchen were
Yeah,
in
the second
stark
bathroom didn't
violation
look
of
that
health
bad.
codes. The owner, who I once thought would be a gentle, caring old soul after so many years of working for children, was actually one of the nastiest, most inhospitable individuals you could possibly have for a boss. He was always breathing down the employees' necks and micromanaging
my
them,
boss likes
constantly
me.
giving us new tasks. We were understaffed most days since it seemed that Chuck E. Cheese was a pretty undesirable job. I ended up doing just about everything I was told
Usually
I
Chuck E.
needed to
Cheese
do,
nobody goes
except
to.
cook.
Just
But
saying.
out of all of us, the most overworked was the mascot guy, without a
Oh,
doubt.
yeah.
For so long, I never even saw the man beneath
Bro,
the
they have to keep
costume.
that mask on
There was
in their
hardly
face
ever a
forever.
time that
They
he wasn't
scar
in
little
character
kids'
and out on the floor with the
dreams.
children, except for a few minutes to prepare before his scheduled shows. One day I got to see more than I bargained for. Just how strained he was. I was cleaning off a table that was right next to the stage. Chuck was performing at the time. I glanced up at the mascot for just a moment when I saw a single drop of blood dripping from the corner of the eye of the mask. I couldn't believe it at first. I froze, watching the thin red line stream down the face of the children's icon.
Is he doing the
I think
bagok?
whoever it was beneath the mask
The
felt
chicken
my
dance?
stare. He started acting strangely, diverging from the stage routine, tremoring. It was like my boss could sense the lost productivity. He stormed in from the kitchen and barked at me. "Get back to work!" When the mascots saw the owner, they retreated behind the curtain. The children wailed in confusion, sending the owner into a rage. He barreled through a restricted door into backstage. I saw several parents getting upset, ready to fuss at some employees. I decided I wasn't going to be the one they screamed at, so I followed my owner backstage as quietly as I could. I followed the sound of shouting to the mascot's dressing room. The door was ajar. I crept up beside it and peered through the crack. The mascot was slumped in front of a mirror without his mask on.
He looks
He
so
was
beat
sobbing
up.
pitifully. When I got a look at his face, I was taken aback. He looked emaciated and deathly pale, as if he hadn't been outside in
Looks like he's
years.
been-
There were cuts and bruises all over his face, like he'd been beaten.
Yeah.
"Please, boss. I can't do this
Aw.
anymore. Please, let me go." I could hear the thundering footsteps of the owner pacing around in the room. "Shut up, you wimp! God, you're such a baby! Why can't you handle a simple job?
Somebody
I'm
said I'm
trying.
scared
I
and then
just
said,
want to
"No,
go
I'm
home."
playing."
Through the crack
It's
in
not
the
that
door,
scary.
I could see the reflection of the mirror. The owner crept up behind the man in the costume and leaned in close to his ear. "Well, unless you'd like to find a replacement for the role of Chuck E. Cheese, there's nobody else to take your place. That means you're going to stay here and keep the business afloat, okay? You can't go home. You must stay in character." Man, people don't want to work here that bad. I can see why. My curiosity
God.
got too intense for my own good. I crept forward just a little too far, and I bumped into the door. It creaked wide open and exposed me clear as day. I stood there, embarrassed. Well, it looked like we found ourselves a new applicant for the position of Chuck E. Cheese, he says, as he kicks the mascot over and steps on his stomach. The owner looks at me and says, "Shut the door, buddy. We need to have a talk." "You messed up, man. But thank you."
That's when you just run. They can't do anything if it's in front of parents.
Right
I'm
now,
just watching
get
a whole
50%
family
off your
have-
purchase at oldnavy.com.
Oh, Old Navy. I mean, you
should
know, you
file
can
a
get
claim.
some cool stuff there.
Just did.
The
couldn't
mascot
skip the
whimpers
ads.
from under the owner's foot. I think it's safe to say we can become a 24-hour franchise, boys.
Nobody's gonna go to Chuck E. Cheese for 24 hours straight and still, you know, have the courage
I
to
used
be
to
there
love
forever.
going to Chuck E. Cheese. My parents would take me there every Thursday night when I was younger. I can't say that love remains since I've gotten older. It's all because of that one night. It began so perfectly. It was my birthday, so I got a huge allowance for arcade coins.
We were watching Scary Stories, you know, Christmas edition, but, you know, we ran out of them, so now we're watching this one.
Arcade was always my favorite part of Chuck E. Cheese. No grown-ups, no creepy mascot. Just games as far as I could see. And so many tickets. I was racking up
Nice.
enough of them to go for the plastic gun and handcuffs on the top shelf behind the prize counter.
That's another thing. Chuck E. Cheese's prices suck, bro. Especially when I was a kid. Nowadays, you can win a PS4 or a PS3 or Xbox, you know, the bigger prizes. Whenever I was a kid, they didn't do that shit. They literally had pieces of crap, like, you know, stuffed animals as the top prize. Like, yeah, your childhood wasn't a mess, bro. That's weird. They scammed us. And those things cost like 30,000 tickets. It's weird.
Wanted it for so long, and I was finally going to get it. But as I ran around a corner looking for the next game to dump my coins into, I ran into an adult. Oh, sorry, sir. Watch out there, little buddy. I didn't mean to. It's okay. I'm glad we bumped into each other.
Oh my god.
I want to introduce you to my son, Alex. I hadn't even noticed that there was a kid with him until then. He was so small and frail. Compared to how pudgy his father was, he didn't even look related. Go on. Say hello, Alex. I guess you're feeling a little shy today. That's okay. What's your name, son? I'm Jimmy. Well, that's great. I think you and Alex will become good friends. Why don't you play some games together? After that, the man just walked away, leaving his son with me without even giving me a moment to respond.
It's kind of weird.
I sure felt bad for the kid, but I didn't want him to take any of my tickets. We stood awkwardly for so long, it was unbearable. The kid's eyes were so empty, like he couldn't even see me. More than anything, I just wanted him to stop looking at me
evil.
for one moment. Then,
Oh, 'cause
I
he
noticed
has
something
red eyes.
hanging loosely from his wrist. A smartwatch. I wondered how a kid who looked so hungry could have something that expensive. It was the only thing I had for some conversation to break the silence. Hey, that's a nice watch. How'd you get it? Oh, this? Did you want it? If you beat me in a game of skee-ball, I'll give it to you. Really? You just let me have it?
$100 watch, and he's gonna give it to you for free because you beat him in
This kid
skee-ball.
had no idea how good I was at skee-ball. A smartwatch was a way better
Sounds
prize
like
than a plastic gun.
a
I
red
was
flag
bound
to me, to be
have
honest.
both. Sure enough, I smoked him fair and square. It didn't feel right, though. The kid didn't seem like he was trying to put up a fight at all. He didn't even score a single ball. But he still gave me the smartwatch, so I didn't argue.
So
He handed it to me without crying or anything. And as soon as I
if it was
figured
me
out how
on
to put
the
it on
smart,
my
okay,
wrist,
that's just
he was gone.
bad.
I didn't see him or his
He
father the
disappeared.
rest of the night at Chuck E. Cheese. I was confused, but I forgot about the whole thing quickly. I got my prize and ate my pizza. Then I went home. After I was supposed to be asleep, I was sitting up in my bed checking out all the features that came with my new toy. I spent a few hours just playing the games that were built into it. Then, at about 2 in the morning, a notification popped up. It read, "Your location services have been turned on." Right after that, another message from an app I didn't recognize. "Your location is now being tracked." Suddenly, a pit formed in my
That's when you break that watch. Smack it. Smithereens, bro.
stomach.
Oh my
I started
god.
sweating, panicking. My heart was racing. I quickly made the decision to turn it off completely and threw it away from myself. Several eternal minutes of waiting in tense, breathless silence followed. I heard footsteps through the window. I jumped off my bed and hid behind it, staring into the night just outside. I got played on my birthday.
Holy balls. Wow. Alright. We'll play my favorite one and then we'll be going to bed today. So, this one.
Did you know your developers could be
I have to
5
make sure
times
this is
more
the right
productive
one
by modernizing
because
apps with VMware?
Nope, that's not it. Where's it at? Yeah, it's this one.
Offer. The view was magnificent. When he got up,
This has been
when I
my
got
favorite
awoke,
one for a while.
I was in my bed, sound asleep, when I got awoken from the light shining through the gaps of my blinds. I got up and pulled the blinds open as I began basking in the view that the 20th floor from my condo had to offer. The view was magnificent. I could literally see the entire landscape of my city through my windows. Down by the glistening
Yeah,
lake
looks like a good
was
view.
a fair
Oh
right
my god, that
next
guy
to it.
looks scary as hell.
Seeing the Ferris wheel and roller coasters from a distance boosted my
I hate
serotonin levels
ads.
from excited to exhilarated. My anticipation was at an all-time high. What better thing to do other than hit up my local amusement park on a Saturday morning, I thought to myself. My first instinct was to obviously invite my girlfriend to tag along, so I rang her number with my
I
cell
don't blame
phone
him.
as I heard her soft, mellow tones say,
Hey, babe.
like she had just awoken herself. Hey, what are you up to today?
Nothing much. Just studying. The usual. What's up?
Did you want to go to the amusement park later?
I can't. I have an exam on Monday, babe. Did you forget about my summer classes?
Remember,
Oh,
subscribe.
yeah, that's right. No worries, I'll just give Simon a call.
Okay. Make sure you take lots of pictures.
Will do. Good luck studying. I then call my friend Simon, and within a matter of seconds into the conversation, he was already up for the idea. I head to my washroom and began to do my basic hygiene practices.
Nobody wants to
just before
watch you
changing
take a poop.
and making my way to the amusement park. I made sure to text my friend that I was on my way, as he replies back saying that he was already there. According to the Uber app, my arrival was going to take approximately 10 minutes or so. I wasn't going to keep my friend waiting for too long, as I could see the huge roller coaster rides and attractions appear closer the more we drove into the park's proximities. I felt like I was a kid all over again. All the nostalgic memories as a child began hitting me all at once, the more I reminisced while staring at my reflection in the passenger seat window. We finally arrive as I could see my friend Simon waiting by the entrance where the lines were. I got out of the Uber and began approaching his direction, as we both bought a wristband each, and then started heading inside where all the carnival games were.
Ronald McDonald.
Throughout the duration of the day, I would say that we both approximately spent close to $400 in total on carnival games, only to come out empty-handed. Well, not exactly empty-handed. Simon was able to win a small plushie, but ended up giving it to some
You're telling me you spent $400 and you came out with one prize? How bad were y'all? Okay, whatever.
kid, as we were a little irritated from the amount
I'm
of
pretty
L's
sure
we were
if I
taking.
did that, I
The
could have
park was
came
about to
around,
close
you know,
in an hour or so
a bunch
when
of
I
prizes.
spotted an odd-looking machine from the corner of my eye. It looked like a clown animatronic inside of a wooden box. I then said to my friend, "Dude, look at that game over there. What the hell is that thing?" We both began approaching closer to the machine, as the words on the box were now legible enough to read. The game was called Psychic Clown. There was a bold print on the front of the box that read $1 per try. 2 slots indicated that the game accepted both coins or bills. I was a little intrigued by the game, until the old man standing by the hot dog stand said, "Hey, what are you kids doing? This game is out of order." We just wanted to try it out. Get away, kid. The game is cursed. I've seen too many stupid kids like you lose your lives. What are you talking about? You'll lose everything. You hear me? Don't say I didn't warn you, idiots.
This is the weird
The
part.
man then walks
He
away.
literally walks
as me
away
and
from
Simon
his hot dog
immediately
stand.
scrabble through our pockets, looking for any change that we could find.
It's weird.
The behavior from that man left us curious, but at the same time intrigued about what he was heckling about. What the hell was his problem? I don't know. To be honest, I don't think I want to spend any more money today, dude. I already lost about 200 bucks. I have like $5 left. What do you think we should ask it? I don't know how this thing works, dude. Let's see if it even accepts the money. I then placed a $1 bill in the slot.
I'll be honest. So, the girl that I like, she doesn't like exactly what I don't like, which is clowns. If I saw this thing, I would probably never go near it because I am so deathly terrified of clowns. Not like, animatronic wise. Just, if you're dressed up in a clown costume trying to kill somebody, I'm totally running or gonna try to kill you. Not personal, I just don't like clowns.
As Simon impatiently presses the go button.
Although this one's
As
pretty
I looked
amazing.
up at the glass, I could see the clown open its eyes wide and say,
Ask me a yes or no question to uncover the truth, and then press the go button.
Although the clown kind of looks like a sailor.
This is gonna be tough. Last week I slew the spider.
Simon then jokingly asks, Psychic Clown, is Dean ugly? And then follows up by pressing the go button. The clown then bizarrely starts to move back and forth, while simultaneously laughing in a psychotic fashion, and then says the word.
Yes.
Very funny, dude. I then slipped another $1 in, and rebuttal Simon's antics by saying, Psychic Clown, is Simon going to be a virgin till he's 40? The clown once more begins to move back and forth, while the strange laugh echoes through the mouth of the animatronic, saying,
Yes. Okay, dude. Enough with the jokes. Let's ask it more serious questions.
I then take out another $1 and slip it into the slot, while asking the clown, Psychic Clown, do I have a girlfriend? Again, the clown begins to laugh and then says the word.
No.
Well, that's a bummer. The clown is wrong. Let me ask this question, that I know it can't possibly get wrong. I then slipped another $1 in, as Simon asks, Psychic Clown, is the color of my shirt white? As the clown began to operate, I knew that if it answered this particular question wrong, then this was obviously just another lame gimmick that the fair used to finesse its customers. The clown then said the word.
No.
Yep, definitely not legit.
Oh my god.
Well, I do have one more $1 left. Dude, I'm gonna catch the bus. Screw this clown. Alright, dude. I'll meet you at the front. Simon then begins walking towards the entrance of the park, while I slip my last $1 in the slot, and ask it, Psychic Clown, is the color of Simon's shirt red? Again, the clown begins its psychotic laugh, and then says the word.
Yes.
At this point, I was 100% convinced that this whole clown machine was a scam, and that the gentleman from the hot dog stand was trying to frighten us. I began to approach the entrance of the
God
amusement
dang.
park, as the shutdown of the
She
carnival
going ham.
queues indicated that the fair was just about to wrap up. I then saw a large crowd that seemed to be rattled by some sort of commotion going on. It sounded like the majority of people were in a frantic state, as I could hear someone in the crowd yelling, Help! Someone call the cops! As I noisily approached the group of pedestrians, I could see my friend Simon laying face first in a puddle of blood. I then began to frantically perform CPR by pressing on his chest as the blood from his shirt began to seep onto my hands while yelling, No, Simon, wake up! Simon, please don't die on me! Please, Simon! As the ambulance rushes Simon to the hospital, I could virtually see no movement or any vital signs of human life. Simon was immediately pronounced dead at the scene, due to multiple stab wounds in his chest from an alleged assailant that fled the scene while supposedly trying to mug him at the bus stop of the fair. About a month after the tragedy of Simon, my girlfriend Maya breaks up with me, as she felt that being in a relationship was greatly affecting her work studies. I couldn't understand why my world began to suddenly crash on me. After long nights of heavy drinking, my parents became concerned with me and recommended that I see a virtual psychologist. Trying to cope with the loss of my
This
friend
is scary.
and the end of my 3-year relationship with my ex-girlfriend was quite the bitter pill to swallow. As the summer was nearing the end, I decided to head to the amusement park once again, in hopes that the fair games or carnival rides would help provide some sort of temporary closure. I then saw an attractive girl standing by the cotton candy stand. I figured I'd shoot my shot, so I approached her and said, "Hey, do you like roller coasters?"
Yeah. Why you ask?
Because I can send you on a ride that you'll never forget.
Nice pickup line.
Can I have your number?
Sure, I guess.
I then reached into my pocket, only to see that I had forgotten my phone at home. I awkwardly grab a $1 bill from my wallet and embarrassingly ask the girl to write her number on it. The girl then takes the bill and begins writing her name and number, using some red lipstick she had gotten from her purse, as I held onto her cotton candy. She then hands back the bill and says,
Nice meeting you.
"Nice meeting you too, Samantha." I began to walk further down the amusement park and could see the same psychic clown machine from a distance. A trickle of sweat began running down the side of my face, as I then realized that the machine might have had something to do with the death of my friend or the end of my relationship. I then approached the machine and immediately placed a $1 bill in the slot, while asking the question, "Are you the reason my girlfriend broke up with me?" The clown then begins to laugh and do an unsettling movement, and then says the word, "Yes." After inserting another dollar in the bill slot, I asked, "Are you the reason my friend got stabbed?" The clown then responds with, "Yes." I then began to start seeing red, as a security guard approached me from behind, saying, "Kid, the park is closing now. Can you please proceed to the exit?" Sure. No problem. As the security guard began hassling other
Seeing red is not fun, I'm just saying.
people at the park,
I've done it before.
I used the
It's not
opportunity
good.
to jump over the counter of one of the vendor booths that was currently closed, and waited for at least 2 hours straight before the coast was clear. I then jumped out of the booth and went towards the direction of where the psychic clown was at, only to see the entire machine relocated on the opposite side from where it initially was. I began to start banging my fists against the glass while yelling, "I know you're alive! You were right beside the freaking hot dog stand! You wouldn't think I'd notice? I know damn well you were the reason my friend is dead, and why my girl and I are separated!" I unwittingly went into my pocket and grabbed the bill that had the written phone number from the girl that I had just met. I slipped it into the machine, only to have the bill eject into 2 pieces. I yelled from the top of my lungs, "Answer me! Answer me!" as the clown suddenly began to laugh, despite not accepting the money I had put into it. The clown then vigorously starts banging its head on the glass, as if it was suffering from some sort of faulty error or malfunction. "I'm done playing games with you." I then went to go unplug the machine from the electricity outlet, only to see it had already been unplugged. "The game is cursed. I've seen too many stupid kids like you lose your lives." Psychic clown, do I have a girlfriend? No. Psychic clown, is the color of Simon's shirt red? Yes. You'll lose everything. You hear me?
That's a perfect way to stop this series. If y'all enjoyed, leave a like. Freaking love you guys. It is getting pretty late. Love you guys. Peace. I'll see y'all tomorrow or later. Bye.